thought I would show you my setup in the garage so that I can practice against a board when the weather's cold or hot or rainy. The first cross line here is the kitchen line, so it's 7 feet from the board, and the board is constructed, it stands alone, so I can easily slide it across or out of the way when we want to pull the car in. Goes right in front of the garage door, and you can see if you look closely I have blue tape there so I get it in the same spot every time. The board itself is just a regular 8-foot by 4-foot piece of luan or plywood, and I had a friend construct this for me. It's set up so that the bottom of the board there is 36 inches off the floor, so the bottom of the board is at the top of the net. So if I miss the board, it's like I hit it in the net. The cross tape there, the blue line, is about 6 inches above the net. So oftentimes when I'm dinking in particular, I try and keep my shots within that 6 inches. So they're 6 inches above the net. And that extra square is just an extra aiming square for me. I found that to be helpful as well. I usually start this with a warm-up, just like I was hitting with a partner across the net. So it's just a simple back and forth, forehand, backhand. And I try and keep most of my shots at or below the line that's about 6 inches above where the net would be. From there, I'll go to more aggressive on the cross courts. I'll work on my forehand and my backhand, trying to just switch, of course, from one to the other immediately. This can get you really stretched out into some awkward positions or some stretching positions where you may end up working on some shots that are difficult, which is good. You get the idea. From there, I also try and vary my speeds here. So I'll do a speed up and then try and do a reset. I'll try and show you what that looks like. So just try and deflect that ball to a slower speed. It all helps your hand-eye coordination, which of course is very important, and you're trying to control the speed of the ball, and it works on your paddle control. My favorite drill is one I usually end with. It's just a simple paddle tap drill, and control the ball off the board, hit it off the board, then hit it up in the air with the paddle, then hit it back for a certain amount of time. I usually do this for about 2 minutes, but you could start with 30 seconds, you can start with a minute, and I usually do that length of time with my forehand only, and then switch to my backhand only. And then I try and pick a spot on the board where I'm going to try and focus almost all of my hits against the board to that spot. Sometimes it's that square or just above that square. So I'll give you a little sample here. Now let's switch to the backhand. There we go. That's just a little bit about how I work out with my board in my garage, and I think it's helped me a lot over the time. I try and get down here a couple times a week. Doesn't always happen, but I think it has helped me, my paddle control, and I can tell a difference when I play. Hope it's helped you too.